Hello, welcome to this edition of Falcon Focus. My name is Danielle Chine, and I am the District STEM Instructional Coach here in Austintown Local Schools. I'm here today to talk about some of the fabulous STEM initiatives, programs, and projects that we have going on this school year here in Austintown Schools. We have a full STEM program going from grades 6 to 12. Historically, it's been through grades 7 through 12. And this year is the first year that we're able to offer this to 6th graders as well as some other robotics programs and things that we have spanning through kindergarten to 12th grade to best prepare our students for a future of unlimited possibilities. Here with me today are 3 8th grade students. They're in the STEM program at AMS, and they're going to talk about a big project that they just finished. Part of the middle school STEM program focuses on different things like design and modeling and 3D printing, automation and robotics, which focuses on coding and programming, as well as green architecture and magic of electrons with circuitry. And they do all these series of modules incorporated into their daily curriculum. Our new 6th grade program is just beginning automation and robotics. And what these new STEM Falcons are doing is learning how to build with the robotics and learn basic mechanisms and simple machines. And then as 7th graders, they start working on their coding skills and programming skills so that when they become 8th graders, like I have here today, they're able to incorporate this big, huge project that they do at the end of the automation and robotics unit as 8th graders. So they're here today to talk about this project and a little bit of things that they do that kind of showcases everything that goes on in the middle school STEM program. So here with me today is Luke, Brianna, and Lillian, and they're going to talk about this big project they did. It kind of ties in the Industrial Revolution as well as robotics and a bunch of other things. So Luke, thank you for coming today. Tell us a little bit about this project that you just completed.
Okay, so we're all split up into groups of 3. Or 4, some people have 4, and we get given a task, which could be you start the entire conveyor belt and you end it, and then we also have 2 cuts, 2 bevels, and 2 drills, and we're going to build a robot and program it to tell it exactly what to do to cut through our block.
Awesome. So can I look at your block?
Yeah.
So this block is something that would be created using this industrial model with a series of conveyor belts, right? This assembly line system. So each group of 3 is responsible for different parts of this, right?
Yeah.
So you would have what you would call, what would you call this?
That would be a bevel.
A bevel, and then there's holes, and it looks like there's some kind of groove here. So every group was responsible for something.
Yeah.
And then you would put this block through it, and it would simulate different components.
Yeah.
Awesome. Very good, Luke.
Yep.
And Brianna, this sounds like a really intricate project where there's different components and everybody has their own job. What was the most challenging part of doing it?
I thought the most challenging part was working with all the other groups and all the other people to get the block to go across all the conveyor belts.
Right, because it had to go seamlessly without stopping, so you had to make sure that your measurement was correct and everything was aligned. Very good. And Lillian, you've been in the STEM program now for 2 years. You got to experience a lot of different things. What was some of the most impactful or most enjoyable things that you've done?
We get to do a lot of projects that help let your learning take off. We do soapbox derby, and we build green architecture houses, as well as doing a weather balloon launch at the end of the year. And we just get to really challenge ourselves.
Awesome. Well, all 3 of those things that you just mentioned are projects and activities that you're going to do, especially as 8th graders now at the end of the year or this spring. And I know with the Soapbox Derby, every year the Austintown Middle School STEM students do a fabulous job. How many cars are we building this year?
We have 6 super stock cars, and then we also pick a couple 5th graders some years to drive 2 stock cars that we have, and last year we got 1st and 3rd in the race that we did.
Wow, and that's a national race with students from all over the United States.
Yeah.
Fabulous. I really look forward to what happens this year and how we do with the races. I know with the weather balloon launch, when we launched last year, do you guys remember where it ended up going?
Yeah, it was in a national park.
Yeah, it was the Allegheny National Park. And the great thing about being an 8th grader in the program is you guys are going to be in charge of retrieving the balloon and recovering it and working on that footage. Awesome. Well, thank you guys for coming and talking about the project and things that you're working on. And we look forward to hearing about the rest of the school year and all of the projects that you do. The middle school STEM program has been going on for 7 years. This is the first year for a 6th grade program, and that just kind of showcases what they do through 6th to 8th grade. At the high school level, we focus on broad-based engineering and computer science, where students take their freshman and sophomore courses which focus on the foundation of engineering. And from them, they could take a series of upper division classes such as civil and architectural engineering, digital electronics, as well as a full computer science pathway. Those are just some of the things that we offer in terms of STEM programs and initiatives here in our district. We also offer robotics education and extracurricular activities from kindergarten to 12th grade. If you are interested in learning about any of our STEM, computer science, or robotics electives, extracurriculars, and courses, you could go to the Austintown Schools website, click on Departments, and under Departments, click on 21st Century Learning, and then STEM on the right-hand side. It is there that you could get a full narrative of things that we offer for our students, as well as access to our monthly newsletters. Every month, the district sets out a STEM newsletter, and it goes over all the different projects, field trips, happenings in the district, and it's a great way to get a bird's eye view into what's going on in Austintown local schools and some of the great things that our students are able to do. If you have any questions or would like to reach me, you can email at dchine@austintownschools. One thing I'd like to add is that all of our STEM programming and electives are free for our Falcon students. And it's just one of the ways that we're here to offer a future of unlimited possibilities and a global education for our students. Thank you for joining this edition of Falcon Focus, and it's a great day to be a Falcon.
In association with Austintown Local Schools and Austintown Township.